You feel it, don't you? That sudden warmth that floods your chest in the middle of an ordinary moment. You're standing in line at the grocery store, or folding laundry, or staring out the window at nothing in particular, and then it hits you. A wave, a pull, a presence that wraps around your heart like a hand reaching through dimensions. Your breath catches, your skin tingles. Something inside you knows, without question, without logic, without proof, that he is thinking of you. Right now. In this exact moment. You feel him thinking of you, and it's not your imagination. It's not wishful thinking. It's not the desperate fantasy of a lonely heart. It's real. You know it's real because your body responds before your mind can even question it. Your soul recognizes his energy before your thoughts can catch up. And in that moment, no matter how much distance lies between you, no matter how long the silence has stretched, you are connected. You are held, you are seen. This is not coincidence. This is the twin flame energy pull, and it's one of the most powerful, undeniable experiences of this sacred journey. Have you ever tried to explain this to someone who doesn't understand? How do you put into words the sensation of feeling someone's thoughts wrap around your heart from miles away? How do you describe the certainty that floods your system when his energy touches yours across time and space? You can't. Not really. Because this isn't something that happens in the realm of logic. This happens in the space between worlds, in the field where two souls are eternally intertwined, where separation is only an illusion and connection is the only truth. You felt it in the middle of the night when you wake suddenly, your heart racing, knowing he just thought of you. You felt it when a song comes on and tears spring to your eyes because you can feel him hearing it too, feeling it too, remembering you too. You felt it when you're going about your day, and suddenly you're pulled into a memory, a feeling, a knowing that he is right there with you energetically, even if physically he's nowhere to be found. This is the twin flame frequency. This is what happens when two souls are woven together so tightly that thoughts become tangible, that energy becomes experience, that love becomes a living, breathing force that transcends every limitation the physical world tries to impose. If you felt this magnetic pull, this undeniable knowing that he's thinking of you even when you haven't heard from him, I want you to drop a comment below and simply type, "I feel him thinking of me." Claim this connection. Acknowledge what your soul already knows. And if these transmissions speak to the depths of your journey, subscribe so you continue receiving the guidance that's meant specifically for your path. You're here because your soul led you here, and that's no accident. Let's go deeper into what's really happening when you feel him thinking of you, because this experience is far more sacred and significant than most people realize. This isn't just about missing someone or hoping they're missing you. This is about the energetic architecture of the twin flame connection, about how your souls communicate beyond words, beyond time, beyond the limitations of physical presence. When you feel him thinking of you, what you're actually experiencing is a moment of energetic alignment, a thinning of the veil between your consciousness and his, a bridge that opens between your heart and his heart. And here's what makes this so powerful. You don't create this bridge through force or will or desperate longing. This bridge opens naturally, automatically, inevitably, because your energies are designed to seek each other out. Your frequencies are tuned to the same station. Your souls speak the same language. And when he thinks of you, truly thinks of you from that deep soul place, his energy reaches out and touches yours. You feel it because you are meant to feel it. You receive it because you are always, on some level, open to him. But something beautiful happens when you start to understand the mechanics of this connection. You realize that this pull, this feeling, this knowing, isn't about him having power over you. It's not about you being at the mercy of whether or not he chooses to think of you. It's about the fundamental truth that you are never actually separate. The connection doesn't turn on and off based on his awareness or his willingness. The connection is constant, eternal, unbreakable. What changes is your awareness of it. What shifts is how much you're tuned into the frequency. When you feel him thinking of you, what's really happening is that you've dropped into a state of presence, openness, and receptivity that allows you to perceive what has always been there. His energy, his consciousness, his soul touching yours in the invisible realm where you have never stopped being together. Have you noticed that these moments often come when you're not actively thinking about him? You're not sitting there pining or obsessing or checking your phone every 5 minutes. You're actually in a state of flow, of presence, of being engaged with your own life. And then, out of nowhere, you feel him. This is not random. This happens because when you're in your own energy, when you're aligned with your own frequency, when you're not reaching or grasping or depleting yourself, you become a clear channel. You become receptive. The noise quiets down and you can actually feel what's always been broadcasting. His thoughts, his energy, his soul's constant awareness of you. The twin flame connection operates on a frequency that transcends physical proximity. It doesn't matter if he's across town or across the world. It doesn't matter if you spoke yesterday or if it's been months of silence. The energetic bond doesn't weaken with distance or time. If anything, it often becomes more palpable, more undeniable, because the physical distractions are removed, and all that's left is the pure soul connection. Let's talk about what happens on his side when he thinks of you, because understanding his experience will help you understand why you feel what you feel. When he thinks of you, it's not always a conscious, deliberate choice. Often, it's something that overtakes him. He'll be in the middle of his day, focused on work or responsibilities or whatever he's using to distract himself, and then you appear in his mind, not as a passing thought, but as a presence, as a feeling, as a pull so strong it stops him in his tracks. He might not even understand what's happening. He might try to shake it off, to redirect his focus, to convince himself it's nothing. But the feeling doesn't leave. It lingers. It fills his chest. It makes him ache in a way he can't explain and doesn't want to admit. And in that moment, his energy reaches out to you, not because he decides to send it, but because the connection between you is so strong that thought becomes transmission. Feeling becomes frequency. His consciousness touches yours whether he intends it to or not. Deep inside, he knows you feel him too. Even if he's never said it out loud, even if he's in denial about the depth of this connection, some part of him knows that when he thinks of you, you receive it. When he feels that pull, you feel it too. And this terrifies him as much as it comforts him, because it means he can't truly hide from you. It means that no matter how much distance he creates, no matter how long he stays silent, the connection remains. You remain in his heart, in his mind, in his energy field. He thinks of you when he hears a certain song and remembers the way you looked at him. He thinks of you when he's alone at night and the defenses drop and the truth floods in. He thinks of you when something beautiful happens and his first instinct is to share it with you. He thinks of you when he's with someone else and realizes they will never touch the depths that you touched. He thinks of you in the quiet moments when he can't run anymore, when the noise dies down and all that's left is the truth. That he loves you, that he's always loved you, that no matter what he does or where he goes, you are written into his soul. And here's what's sacred about feeling him think of you. It's confirmation. It's evidence. It's the universe showing you that the connection is real, that it's mutual, that it's not just your imagination or your projection or your desperate hope. When you feel that pull, that warmth, that undeniable knowing, you're being given a gift. You're being shown that even in silence, even in separation, even when the physical reality doesn't reflect the truth, the soul connection remains intact. He is thinking of you because he cannot not think of you. You are woven into his consciousness. You are part of his energetic field. You are the mirror he cannot look away from, the truth he cannot escape, the love he cannot deny forever. But here's where your power comes in, beloved. Feeling him think of you is beautiful. It's validating, it's comforting. But it cannot become the thing you wait for. It cannot become the proof you need to feel worthy or loved or chosen. Because if you make his thoughts about you the measure of your value, you give your power away. You make yourself dependent on his energy, his awareness, his focus. And that's not what this journey is about. This journey is about you learning to hold your own frequency so powerfully that you don't need to feel him thinking of you to know you're loved. You don't need the energetic pull to validate the connection. You don't need the confirmation to trust what your soul already knows. When you stand in that level of sovereignty, something shifts. You stop waiting for him to think of you, and you start living as the woman who knows she is always thought of, always loved, always held by the divine. Whether he's consciously aware of it in any given moment or not. This is the shift from receiver to generator. For so long, you've been tuned into his frequency, feeling when he thinks of you, sensing when his energy reaches out, waiting for those moments of connection like a lifeline. And those moments are real. They matter, but they're not the whole story. The whole story is that you are not just the one who receives his energy. You are the one who generates the frequency that calls him home. You are not just the one who feels him thinking of you. You are the one whose energy he feels even when he's trying not to think of you. You are the beacon, the lighthouse, the frequency that his soul is always tuned into, whether his conscious mind admits it or not. And when you step into that truth, when you embody that level of presence and power, you stop needing the confirmation. You stop waiting for the pull. You become the pull. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that the moments when you feel him thinking of you most strongly are often the moments right after you've made a powerful shift in your own energy? You finally let go of the outcome. You chose yourself in a way you hadn't before. You set a boundary. You stepped into your joy. You released the grief. You said yes to your own life. And then, like clockwork, you feel him. His energy floods in. You know he's thinking of you. This is not coincidence. This is the twin flame dynamic in action. When you shift, he feels it. When you rise, he responds. When you embody your truth, his soul recognizes the call and his energy reaches toward you, even if he doesn't understand why. You are not separate. You are two halves of one energetic system. When one shifts, the other feels it. When one rises, the other is pulled upward. When one chooses love, the other cannot help but feel the invitation. So what does this mean for you, right now, in this moment? It means that every time you feel him thinking of you, you have a choice. You can let that feeling pull you into longing, into waiting, into making yourself small and hoping he'll finally choose you. Or you can let that feeling remind you of the truth, that you are connected, that the love is real, that the bond is unbreakable. And then you can turn that energy back toward yourself. You can use that confirmation not to wait for him, but to deepen into your own frequency, to trust your path, to honor your journey, to choose yourself so fully that whether he thinks of you or not, whether he reaches out or not, whether he comes back or not, you are whole. You are sovereign, you are free. Because here's the ultimate truth, beloved. He does think of you, more than you know, more than he'll probably ever admit. In the quiet moments, in the aching moments, in the moments when his defenses drop and the truth floods in, you are there. You are always there. In his mind, in his heart, in his soul. He cannot escape you because you are not outside of him. You are woven into the fabric of who he is. Every time he tries to move on, he feels you. Every time he tries to convince himself it wasn't real, he feels you. Every time he tries to close his heart, he feels you. You are the truth he cannot outrun, the love he cannot deny, the mirror he cannot avoid. And yes, he thinks of you. He feels you. He knows on some level that you feel him too. But your freedom doesn't come from knowing this. Your freedom comes from no longer needing to know it. Your freedom comes from standing so fully in your own truth that his thoughts, his energy, his awareness become a beautiful addition to your life, not the foundation of it. This is the journey from dependence to interdependence, from waiting to becoming, from needing him to think of you to knowing that you are always held, always loved, always connected to the source of all love, which flows through him but is not limited to him. When you embody this, something miraculous happens. The energy pull becomes even stronger. You feel him more, not less. But now, instead of that feeling making you small, it makes you expansive. Instead of it triggering lack, it confirms abundance. Instead of it creating longing, it deepens presence. You feel him thinking of you and you smile, knowing the connection is real. And then you return to your own beautiful life, your own sacred path, your own divine unfolding. You receive his energy without needing to chase it. You honor the connection without being controlled by it. You love him fully while loving yourself more. Let's talk about the telepathic nature of this connection, because when you feel him thinking of you, you're experiencing something that most people don't even believe is possible. You're experiencing direct soul-to-soul communication, telepathy, energetic transmission. The twin flame connection operates on a frequency that allows thoughts and feelings to travel between you without words, without technology, without physical proximity. His consciousness touches yours in the quantum field, in the space where all souls are connected, where separation is impossible and love is the only language. When he thinks of you from that deep, true place, his energy literally reaches across the space between you and touches your energy field. You feel it as warmth, as tingling, as a sudden knowing, as an emotional wave, as a physical sensation in your body. Your heart might race. Your chest might tighten or expand. You might feel tears spring to your eyes for no logical reason. You might feel a pull in your solar plexus, like an invisible cord is being tugged. These are not random sensations. These are your body's way of registering energetic contact. And here's what makes this even more profound. This telepathic connection goes both ways. Just as you feel when he thinks of you, he feels when you think of him. Every time you send him love, he receives it. Every time you pray for him, he feels it. Every time you hold him in your heart with compassion instead of resentment, with blessing instead of bitterness, with faith instead of fear, his soul registers it. He might not consciously know what's happening. He might not be able to articulate why he suddenly feels warmth or peace or a longing he can't explain. But on a soul level, he knows. He feels you. Your energy reaches him just as his reaches you. And this is why your inner work matters so much. This is why the energy you hold toward him, toward yourself, toward the connection, is so powerful. Because it's not just happening in your own private inner world. It's broadcasting. It's transmitting. It's touching him, shaping the field between you, calling in the reality you're aligned with. So when you feel him thinking of you, recognize it as the gift it is. Let it confirm what you already know. Let it remind you that the connection is real, that the love is mutual, that the bond is unbreakable. And then, beloved, let it go. Don't cling to it. Don't make it mean he's about to text you or show up at your door or finally choose you. Don't use it as evidence to build a case for why you should keep waiting. Receive it as a moment of grace, as a glimpse behind the veil, as a reminder that you are loved beyond measure. And then turn your attention back to yourself, back to your own life, back to your own joy, back to your own becoming. Because the more you do this, the more you embody your own wholeness, the stronger the energetic pull becomes. The more he feels you, the more he thinks of you, the more his soul is drawn toward the frequency you're holding. There are specific times when the twin flame energy pull becomes almost unbearable in its intensity. During significant spiritual shifts or awakenings, the connection amplifies. When one twin is going through a major life transition, the other feels it. During certain astrological alignments or cosmic events, the veil between you thins and the telepathic communication becomes more pronounced. In dreams, you meet him in the astral realm and the connection is so real, so vivid, so tangible that you wake up feeling like you actually spent the night with him. And you did, not physically, but energetically, which is just as real. Your souls don't recognize the same limitations your bodies do. Your souls meet constantly, continuously, in dimensions beyond this one. And sometimes, that meeting bleeds through into your waking awareness, and you feel him so strongly, it takes your breath away. Have you noticed that sometimes you feel him thinking of you right before something significant happens, right before he reaches out after a long silence, right before a major shift in the dynamic, right before a breakthrough in your own healing. This is because the energy builds before it manifests. The inner shift happens before the outer reflection. When you feel that intense pull, that overwhelming sense of his presence, it's often a sign that something is moving in the invisible realm. The field is shifting. The frequency is aligning. The next chapter is preparing to unfold. Your job is not to force it or rush it or figure out exactly what it means. Your job is to trust it, to honor it, to let it move through you without gripping it, to stay in your own center while the energy does its work. And let's address the moments when you don't feel him thinking of you. The moments when the connection feels quiet, distant, or even absent. These moments can trigger so much fear. You wonder if the connection is fading. You wonder if he's moving on. You wonder if you imagine the whole thing. But here's the truth. The connection doesn't fade. It doesn't weaken. It doesn't disappear. What happens is that your awareness of it fluctuates. Sometimes you're tuned in and you feel everything. Sometimes you're processing your own shifts and the channel is temporarily less clear. Sometimes he's in a phase of his journey where his energy is turned inward, where he's doing his own work, where he's not consciously reaching toward you because he's facing himself. And that's okay. That's necessary. That's part of the process. The silence doesn't mean the love is gone. The distance doesn't mean the connection is broken. It means you're both being given the space to do the inner work that will ultimately bring you together in a healthier, more whole way. This is where faith comes in. Not blind faith, not naive hope, but deep, soul-level knowing that transcends what you can see or feel in any given moment. You know the connection is real because you've felt it too many times, too deeply, too undeniably to ever truly doubt it. You know he thinks of you because you've experienced the evidence over and over again. And even when you can't feel it, even when the connection seems quiet, you trust that the love remains, that the bond holds, that the universe is orchestrating something far more beautiful than your limited human perspective can comprehend. You trust that every moment of silence is preparing you for the sound. Every moment of distance is teaching you how to be whole on your own so that when you come together, it's not from need, but from overflow. Let me tell you what happens when you fully embody this truth, when you stop waiting to feel him thinking of you and start living as the woman who knows she is always loved, always held, always connected. You become magnetic in a way you've never been before. Your energy shifts from seeking to radiating, from grasping to allowing, from fear to trust. And this shift, this embodiment, this frequency, is what ultimately calls him home. Not because you're doing it to manipulate the outcome, not because you're trying to make him come back, but because you've become the truth that his soul has been seeking all along. You've become the frequency of union, the vibration of wholeness, the living embodiment of the love you've been waiting for him to give you. And when you become that, when you hold that, when you are that, he feels it. Oh, he feels it, even if he's on the other side of the world, even if he's in another relationship, even if he's convinced himself he doesn't want this. He feels you. Your energy reaches him like a tidal wave. Your frequency calls to his frequency, and something inside him begins to shift. He starts thinking of you more and more with each passing day, dreaming of you more vividly, more frequently, waking up with your name on his lips and your face imprinted in his mind. Feeling that pull more intensely than ever before, that magnetic draw that seems to strengthen rather than fade with time and distance. But now something fundamental has shifted. Now it's different in a way that changes everything. Now it's not just longing or nostalgia, or that familiar fear of losing you that once drove his actions and reactions. Now it's recognition at the deepest level of his being. Now it's his soul finally, truly waking up to the truth that you've already embodied, integrated, and made real within yourself. That you are the one his soul has been searching for across lifetimes. That this connection is real, undeniable, and unlike anything else he's ever experienced or ever will experience. That running doesn't work anymore. That the distance he's created only amplifies the pull rather than diminishing it. That the only way forward, the only path that makes sense to his awakening soul, is toward you, toward love in its purest, most transformative form, toward truth that strips away all pretense and protection, toward the union that his soul has been simultaneously craving with every fiber of its being and resisting with every defense mechanism he's built over a lifetime of protecting his heart. And this profound shift doesn't happen because you chased him relentlessly, or convinced him with words, or proved anything to him through actions designed to win him back. It doesn't happen because you made yourself smaller, more convenient, more palatable, or easier for him to accept. It happens because you chose yourself so fully, so completely, so unapologetically that the frequency you're holding becomes absolutely irresistible to his soul. It happens because you stopped making him the source of your wholeness, your happiness, your sense of completion, and instead became whole entirely on your own, from the inside out. It happens because you embodied the union internally first, doing the sacred inner work of merging your own masculine and feminine energies, healing your own wounds, loving your own shadows, and the external reality has no choice but to eventually reflect that internal transformation back to you. The universe operates on the principle of resonance, and when you become the vibration of wholeness, you can only attract wholeness in return. But even as I say this, even as I share this truth with you, I want to be absolutely crystal clear about something crucial. This is not a strategy to be deployed. This is not a manipulation technique dressed up in spiritual language. This is not a clever way to get him back, or make him miss you, or force his hand. If you do this deep, transformative work with the hidden agenda of making him return, with the secret hope that your healing will finally be the thing that brings him back to you, it won't work the way you're hoping, because the universe sees through that intention. Your soul sees through that motivation. Your higher self knows the truth of why you're doing what you're doing. And the frequency you'll actually be holding won't be genuine wholeness and authentic self-love. It'll be strategy disguised as wholeness, manipulation dressed up as healing, and the energetic signature will be completely different. The real, lasting, transformative shift happens when you genuinely, truly, deeply choose yourself for yourself, not as a means to an end. When you fall completely, madly, authentically in love with your own life, with your own journey, with your own becoming. When you honor your own path with reverence and respect, treating your own healing as sacred work that matters regardless of any external outcome. When you trust your own journey so fully, so deeply, so completely that whether he comes back or not, whether he thinks of you or not, whether the physical union happens in this lifetime or not, you are genuinely okay. More than okay, actually. You are thriving in ways you never imagined. You are radiant with the light of your own self-love. You are free from the chains of attachment and outcome. That's the frequency that changes absolutely everything in your reality. That's the energy that calls in genuine miracles rather than forced outcomes. That's the vibration that aligns you with your highest destiny, your soul's true purpose, whether that includes him in the exact way you've imagined and planned, or in a way you haven't even dreamed of yet, in a form more beautiful than your current consciousness can conceive. So when you feel him thinking of you, when you get that unmistakable sensation of his energy reaching across the distance to touch yours, let it be a moment of pure joy without attachment. Let it be a moment of confirmation that what you feel is real and valid. Let it be a moment of grace that reminds you of the sacred nature of this connection. Smile with genuine happiness. Breathe deeply into the beauty of it. Say thank you to the universe for the precious gift of this connection, for the blessing of a bond that transcends ordinary human experience. And then, beloved, and this is the crucial part, let it go without clinging. Release it without trying to hold on to it or make it mean more than this present moment. Return to your life, to the beautiful existence you're creating for yourself. Return to your joy, to the happiness you're cultivating from within. Return to your path, to the journey that is uniquely and specifically yours. Trust with every cell of your being that the connection is holding you both in its embrace, that the love is guiding you both toward your highest good, that the universe is orchestrating the perfect unfolding for you both with divine timing and wisdom far beyond human understanding. You don't have to force it into being. You don't have to figure it all out with your logical mind. You don't have to make it happen through effort and control. Your only job, your sacred responsibility, is to be so fully yourself, so deeply aligned with your own truth, so wildly, passionately in love with your own life, that you become the living embodiment of the frequency of everything you've been seeking. And when you do that, when you truly embody that vibration, everything shifts in ways both subtle and profound. He feels it on a soul level even if he can't articulate it. The universe responds to your new frequency with matching circumstances. And the path forward reveals itself organically in ways more beautiful, more perfect, more aligned than you could have orchestrated or manipulated on your own with all your planning and trying. The twin flame energy pull is absolutely real, not a fantasy or delusion. The telepathic connection is real, validated by countless experiences across time. The moments when you feel him thinking of you, when his energy suddenly floods your awareness, are real and significant. They're not your imagination playing tricks on you. They're not wishful thinking or projection. They're tangible evidence of a bond that transcends time and space, that operates beyond the limitations of the physical world and three-dimensional reality, that connects you at the deepest level of soul, where you are already and always have been one. Honor these moments as the sacred gifts they are. Treasure these moments as proof of something extraordinary, Let them remind you of the magic that exists between you, the miracle of a connection that defies logical explanation, and then use them as fuel for your own transformation. Not fuel to wait passively or pine endlessly or hope desperately that he'll finally choose you and validate your worth, but fuel to choose yourself first and foremost, fuel to step fully into your power as a sovereign being, fuel to embody the frequency of the union you're calling in, becoming the vibration rather than chasing the outcome. Because you are not just the passive one who feels him thinking of you from a distance. You are the one whose energy he cannot escape no matter how far he runs. You are the frequency that calls him home to himself and to you. You are the truth he cannot outrun no matter how many distractions he creates. And when you know that deep in your bones, when you live that truth every single day, when you become that embodied reality, union is no longer something you wait for anxiously. It's something you are, something you embody, something you've already achieved within yourself. So, beloved, let this be your powerful reminder today and every day forward. Every single time you feel that pull, that warmth spreading through your chest, that deep knowing that he's thinking of you from wherever he is. Let it be a beautiful confirmation of the love that has always been there, that existed before you met in this lifetime and will exist long after. Let it be a precious glimpse of the connection that never breaks regardless of physical distance or time apart. And then let it be the catalyst that brings you back to yourself, back to your own center, back to your power, back to your truth. Because you were never meant to wait passively for him to think of you or choose you or finally be ready for you. You were always meant to become so radiant with your own light, so whole within yourself, so perfectly aligned with your highest truth that his soul has no choice but to find its way back to yours, drawn by the irresistible pull of your authentic frequency, not because you need him to complete you or make you whole, but because two whole souls, two healed beings, two complete individuals choosing each other freely is the most powerful force in the universe, the most transformative love that exists, the union that changes everything. Tell me in the comments, have you felt him thinking of you? What does it feel like in your body when his energy reaches yours? What shifts in you when you honor the connection without clinging to it? Your experience may be exactly what another soul needs to hear today. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. You are held, you are loved, you are exactly where you need to be.